Did you know that a staggering 88% of people fail to achieve their New Year's resolutions? Year after year, millions set out with hope and determination, only to find themselves falling short. The question is, why does this happen so often? The real culprit isn't a lack of desire or even flawed goals. It's the seductive, ever-present word, tomorrow. It's a word that quietly promises us a fresh start, a clean slate, and a better version of ourselves, just one day away. We tell ourselves we'll start tomorrow, eat healthier, go to the gym, write that first page, or finally tackle that project. But for most of us, tomorrow is a moving target, always just out of reach. This word lets us believe that a future, more motivated, more disciplined version of ourselves will magically appear and handle everything for us. It's comforting, but it's also a trap. But that person, the one who always acts tomorrow, is a fantasy. They never actually show up. Every time we defer action, we reinforce the habit of procrastination, making it easier and easier to delay again. It becomes a cycle that's hard to break. Our brains crave immediate comfort and instant gratification, so we choose Netflix now over fitness later, snacks now over health in the future. The cycle of delay is deeply ingrained, but breaking free starts with a shift in perspective. Stop romanticizing tomorrow as the answer. Real change begins when you see today as your only opportunity. Respect the power of today. Today is the only day you can actually take action, make a choice, and move forward. The person you want to become is built by the small, seemingly insignificant decisions you make right now. In this moment, not tomorrow, not next week. The real choice isn't between today or tomorrow, it's between progress and delay, between action and inaction. Every moment is a vote for your future self. Each decision, no matter how small, adds up over time. The sum of your choices, repeated day after day, shapes your life's trajectory and determines who you ultimately become. So what will you choose today? Will you keep waiting for tomorrow? Or will you take the first step now and start building the future you want? Habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. Just as money multiplies through interest, the effects of your daily actions multiply as you repeat them, quietly shaping your future in ways you might not notice at first. Each small action you take is a vote for the person you want to become. Every time you choose to act in alignment with your values, you reinforce the identity you're building, even if the change feels invisible today. One push-up, one page read, one mindful breath, these are the tiny wins that accumulate day after day to create lasting transformation. $1 saved, one healthy meal prepared, these seem trivial, but they're the building blocks of your identity. Over time, these small choices add up to something significant. Your life today is the sum of your habits. Health, knowledge, and even your sense of purpose are all shaped by what you do consistently, not occasionally. Your health, your knowledge, and your finances all reflect your daily choices. The routines you follow, even when no one is watching, are quietly building your future self. Waiting for tomorrow interrupts the process of becoming who you want to be. Procrastination is the enemy of progress. And every day you delay is a day you could have moved closer to your goals. Don't focus on the end goal. Focus on the system of daily habits that gets you there. The journey is built on the small, consistent steps you take, not just the milestones you hope to reach. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. The structure you create for yourself determines your results, not just your intentions. Build better systems, not just better goals. When you design your environment and routines to support your growth, progress becomes inevitable. The purpose of a habit isn't a single outcome, but to become the kind of person who achieves those outcomes. It's about identity, not just achievement. Today's effort is the engine of your transformation. Every repetition, every choice, is a step toward the person you want to be. Every small action compounds over time. The results may not be immediate, but the impact is real and lasting. Progress is built in the present, not postponed to the future. The work you do today is the foundation for tomorrow's success. Start now, and let your actions define you. The first step is always the hardest, but it's also the most important. Who are you becoming with today's choices? The answer is written in the habits you practice, one day at a time. We often find ourselves waiting for the perfect moment, telling ourselves we need more research, better equipment, or just the right mood before we can begin. We convince ourselves that if we wait a little longer, everything will fall into place. But the truth is, the perfect moment doesn't exist. It's an illusion that keeps us stuck in place, always looking for a sign that never comes. Most of the time, this waiting is just fear in disguise. Fear of failing, of looking foolish, or of not being ready enough to succeed. We spend hours planning and preparing, but never actually take the leap. Our calendars fill up, but our dreams remain untouched. Motion feels like action, but only real action creates results. We can trick ourselves into thinking we're making progress when really we're just moving in circles. Reading about starting a business is motion. It feels productive, but it's not the same as actually doing the work. Making your first sales call, reaching out to a potential client, or launching your idea, that's action. That's where change begins. Motivation isn't the cause of action, it's the result. When you take even a small step, you create momentum. Take a small step, see progress, and motivation follows. Each tiny win builds your confidence and energy. The hardest part is always starting. The first move feels the most daunting, but it's also the most important. Once you begin, momentum builds. Each action makes the next one easier, and soon you're moving forward without even realizing it. Make starting easy and frictionless, even if you don't feel ready. Set up your environment so that taking action is the simplest choice. You only learn by doing, not by waiting. Experience is the best teacher, and you can't gain it from the sidelines. The first attempt will be imperfect, and that's okay. Every expert was once a beginner, making mistakes and learning as they went. The goal isn't perfection, it's to start. Progress comes from action, not from waiting for flawless conditions. Action, however small, beats waiting for perfect conditions. Don't let hesitation hold you back. Stop waiting. Start now with what you have. Use the tools and resources available to you, no matter how simple they seem. Progress begins the moment you do. The journey starts with a single step. Take yours today. We overestimate the importance of big moments and underestimate daily improvements. What if the secret to success is getting just 1% better every day? 1% better each day for a year makes you 37 times better. Small wins or setbacks compound into massive change. Learn 3 new words a day and you'll know over 1,000 in a year. One workout won't transform you, but consistent effort will. The 1% mindset shifts your focus from intimidating goals to manageable daily actions. Don't chase greatness in a day, just show up and improve a little. Small, consistent progress leads to remarkable outcomes. Embrace the power of tiny gains. Theory is powerful, but it's action that matters. Break habits down until they're almost impossible not to do. Want to read more? Don't aim for a book a week. Start with 1 page a night. 1 page takes 2 minutes, but it builds the identity of a reader. Often you'll read more, but even 1 page is a win. For exercise, don't vow to get in shape. Start with 5 push-ups after brushing your teeth. Want to eat healthier? Add 1 piece of fruit to your lunch. Once that's routine, add another small habit, like a glass of water before meals. These tiny actions require little willpower, but build momentum. You don't need motivation to do something small. Focus on today's tiny routine, not the distant outcome. Starting small isn't thinking small, it's being strategic. Master the art of showing up. Let small efforts compound into big change. Willpower is limited. Instead, design your environment to make good habits easy and bad habits hard. Your surroundings shape your behavior more than you realize. Want to practice guitar? Keep it visible, not hidden away. Want to drink more water? Put a full bottle on your desk. To break bad habits, add friction. Remove junk food from your house. Unplug the TV, hide the remote. The goal is to make good habits obvious and bad habits inconvenient. People with strong willpower often just have better environments. Automate good decisions by shaping your space. Look around. Does your environment support your goals? Make small changes today to prime your space for success. Your environment is your silent partner in habit change. The hardest part of any habit is starting. Big goals can feel paralyzing. Enter the 2-minute rule. When starting a new habit, make it take less than 2 minutes. Scale any habit down. Read 1 page, take out your yoga mat, put on your running shoes. The goal isn't performance, but consistency. Anyone can start for 2 minutes, and starting is what matters most. This builds the identity of someone who shows up. Once you start, it's easier to keep going. The 2-minute start is a gateway to bigger actions. Standardize before you optimize. Consistency comes first. You can't improve a habit that doesn't exist. Focus on showing up every day, no matter how small. Progress begins with the first simple step. There will be days you don't feel like it, tired, busy, uninspired. Most people quit here, but the key is to never miss twice. Missing 1 day is an accident. Missing 2 is a new habit. If you slip, get back on track immediately. Forgive yourself, but commit to showing up the next day. On tough days, reduce the scope. Walk for 5 minutes instead of running. Write 1 sentence instead of 1,000. Doing something is always better than nothing. This keeps your momentum and identity intact. The discomfort of starting is temporary. The pride of following through lasts. Your mind will try to talk you out of effort, recognize it, and act anyway. Professionals show up even when they don't feel like it. That's the difference between quitting and lasting change. Every day you cast votes for your future self with your actions. Small choices, reading a page, taking the stairs, saving $1, shape who you become. Your future self is built by today's habits. Procrastination borrows from your future. Action invests in it. The best time to start is now, not tomorrow, not next week. The gap between who you are and who you want to be is bridged by daily habits. Change isn't one heroic leap, but thousands of small steps. The journey begins with a single action, right now. The power to change is in the present moment. What's one small action you can take in the next 2 minutes? Do that, and let it be your vote for the person you want to become. If you want to keep learning, join my newsletter. The time to act is now.